day, Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today I've got a really cool card to share with you. Have you ever been late for somebody's birthday? Not you guys. Okay, but I might have been a few times. And this is just perfect. I love it. It's a whole lot of fun using the matching framelits and stamp set from the All Dressed Up suite in the 2013 spring catalog from Stampin' Up. This is such a fun card to make, and I promise I won't tease you anymore. Let's get started. I'm going to start with our big shot work, and the first piece will be the polka dot background. This is a polka dot impressions folder. Place our white panel inside. Don't forget all the dimensions are on my blog at this URL or by clicking in the description below in this YouTube video. Open the multi-purpose cutting platform to tab 1. Slide that into the big shot machine. Sandwich your impression folder between 2 cutting pads. Place it on top. Crank it through. It's our polka dot power. Next, we're going to be working with framelits. To cut those, we want to be on tab 2 of the multi-purpose cutting platform, and that's actually closed. So go ahead and close that up. Put 1 cutting pad down underneath. And I'm using these framelit dies from the 2013 spring catalog from Stampin' Up. They're on page 32. This whole set goes together. Awesome. We'll also be using the stamp set all dressed up. So from this collection, I'm taking 2 of the framelits. This is the actual mannequin holder. Is there a name for this? I'm sure there's got to be some name for this dress holder. You guys can let me know. And this pretty dress. Okay, our little dress stand mannequin is going to go in soft suede. And our pretty dress form is going to go on the Calypso Coral. These can all go through the big shot at the same time. Place a second cutting pad on top of these 2 and crank them through. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I love my big shot. Our dress and our stand. Aren't they so cool? These would make pretty fun dress-up dolls. I wish I had these when I was a kid. Our words are coming from the Windows Framelits. I'm taking the second from the smallest, and mine are having a little party in the box here. Wow, they're all kooky, aren't they? Party on, dudes. Exactly the same as the dress. We have multi-purpose cutting platform on tab 2, cutting pad, cardstock, framelit, second cutting pad on top, and run it through. We're going to do this once with soft suede and once with white. I'm going to show you 2 cool techniques right now. The first being the Clearmount stamps and some of the advantages to these. So I use the All Dressed Up stamp set. I love this change of address. Get it? Address changing. It's so cute. But this is the one that I wanted to use today because this is the one that I think I will use all the time, right? Okay, maybe not you guys, but I'm going to use this one a lot. But I really felt like the words were too long for my cards. So you'll notice that mine is actually 3 lines and they're not in the same order. I actually put the happy birthday underneath. Let me show you how I did this. Because these are actually rubber, what I actually did was cut apart my stamp and lined it up how I wanted it on the block. And the beautiful thing about this is my stamp is not ruined when I'm done. Now I can use these for multiple uses, but if I ever wanted to use it like it was originally intended, all I need to do is go ahead and line it up like that on a different block that will fit that. So all I need to do is line it back up like that, and I could stamp it just like it was on the box. So I love having options. It really makes this even more versatile. So I'm just sticking these guys right back on my little block so I can stamp them in the order I wanted them. I've got the soft suede ink pad to match our cardstock. I'm going to stamp that right in the center of our white word window. Isn't that awesome? Now you know the trick to making your Clearmount stamps even more versatile. And that was technique number 1. Now I have technique number 2 to show you. And this one involves the layering. I think this almost looks like quotes on the card, which really appealed to me. I just thought it was so trendy and so cool. So the soft suede window, I'm just going to cut off a top and a bottom, or since it's a square, left and a right, it doesn't matter. We don't need this center piece. And then I just put a little adhesive on the back of the top here so I can line it up. Boom. And the same with the bottom. There's a little adhesive on the bottom so I can line that up and boom. Just a different and fun way to quote yourself. I'm going to go ahead and assemble our card base pieces. Again, these measurements are on my blog. Soft suede is our card base. This is half of an 8.5 by 11 cut the long way, so it's 11 by 4 1/4. And then our Calypso Coral panel to match our dress is just 1/4 of an inch smaller. And then we have our polka dot textured panel that we did at the beginning of the show. And now our word panel can go on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Now we can make our dress. I'm going to start by attaching the Calypso Coral dress to our dress mannequin stand. You notice I put the snail in the back of the dress, not on the mannequin stand, so that I don't have to worry about any of it showing. Our coordinating Calypso Coral fabric is from the Tea for Two Stampin' Up! Fabric series that's in the spring catalog as well. There's some other fun things here that you can do to play with to make some fun dresses. I cut approximately 4 inches by 2 inches. Doesn't have to be exact. I just kind of went in and freehanded the bottom a little. Why? I don't know. You probably don't even see it, but I liked it. It makes me happy. I'm using Stampin' Up! Sticky strip to hold the fabric down because it's strong. I'll put a couple of pieces down here on her little skirt area. Don't go up any higher than this because this part's going to show. With the sticky strip, just peel off that protective red backing and then just go ahead and I actually just kind of scrunchied it up a little bit so it looks like a flowing skirt here. I just wanted to leave a little tiny bit of the edges to wrap around. Give it a little bit of a finished look here. And I'm just putting some snail on the back to hold that down. Okay, for all you guys in the audience, we are now in the women's dressing room. Don't look. Just kidding. And that just tacks that down. So she has her little skirt. I just cut a little strip of the white organza ribbon for her belt. And a little bit of snail on the back of that. And make sure the solid part covers where the fabric meets. And then just wrap that real tight around the waist so it gives it a contoured waistline. She's got a womanly figure. Okay, I'm holding back. You don't know how tempted I am to start singing Aretha Franklin right now. You make me feel like a natural woman. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of her dress. And I'm taking it a step further with some self-adhesive Stampin' Up! Jewels. We'll take a little rhinestone for a little bling, a little button on her belt. And then you know these long strips that come in the pearl jewels? And you wonder what the heck you're going to do with them? 5. Make the perfect string of pearls. Ah! Love it! And then 3 buttons down the front of her shirt. Keep her buttoned up. This new All Dressed Up series is just so much fun. I'm sure we'll be playing with it again real soon. Just want to show you where I got some inspiration from my friend Gianna. She made this card. It's actually a window card with the labels dies. So, so cool. Very fun. I hope you've enjoyed this cool technique. Don't forget all of these products are available on my blog. You can get information, measurements, pictures, and more on this project at this URL or by clicking in the description of this YouTube video. Thanks for joining me today.